All right, welcome to Smoke Reacts. I'm your boy Journalist. I got my boy Kouk with us, and today we are going to do kind of like an explainer or like breakdown video of In Berlin, our newest music video for Culture Clan. On this one though, I think it's gonna be like a little serious because we're gonna do one with everybody's got a verse on here. So there's gonna be another one from Andra, and then another one with our boy Fatty Bevy. So look forward to those. And on this one, like I said, we got our boy Kouk. Obviously, as you can tell, surprise, surprise, magic of. I wanted to say television, but that doesn't work. The internet, he's right here. So thank you for joining us. Please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description, and yeah, let's get into this. I guess before we switch it over though, you want to tell everybody how we kind of came up with the In Berlin like song concept and everything like that?
Yeah, so what's happening, Trips? We were kind of like looking to do as many shows internationally as possible, and our friend Coco, who's part of Culture Clan, also part of Sleetsa, and also known as Swell Beats, had met a few people in Germany that were MCs and producers, and we decided that we would go over there and try to sort of organise a show and try to meet up with a few folks and make a few different songs. And some stuff happened with the show, so we never ended up actually being able to do it, which is a bit of a nightmare. But that's how it goes when you're discussing these things internationally. But yeah, it was a great experience, and we just kind of went over, and before we went over we decided we'd write a song about Berlin so that when we went there we could record. So you should have seen us, we were sitting googling stuff and trying to figure out how to say things and talking all about the things that we know about Germany. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So, I guess, yeah, let's get to the video, let these people see it. I guess in the description as well of this video will be the full music video on the Culture Clan YouTube. If you want to go hit us with a like, subscribe over there on that channel, help us build that one out as well. So, let's get to it. Oh, yeah, and this is shot by me, Andrew, I guess you and Johnny. Like, everybody kind of did like shooting while we were in Berlin, and that we compiled all the footage that everybody did for this one.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't even there for that one.
Smokey. Culture Clan, $1 million plot.
That's me on the camera right there, though.
If a man wants me to pull up, then they should give me a ring. Yeah, man will just go pull up, even if that's in Berlin. When I not even got those
Euros, sterling, Messi.
Just wanted to start by saying, why did nobody tell me to shave that goddamn mustache? Because it looks terrible, and they're lucky I'm a good sport and I care more about the music, because that is ass, bro. Errors, huge errors.
Anything in the hook you particularly want to explain?
Yeah, so I think the hook's actually quite interesting because it seems like it's more simple than it is. So yeah, I mean, if a man wants me to pull up, then they can give me a ring. It's pretty simple. Yeah, man will just go pull up, even if that's in Berlin. When I not even got those. So yeah, this bar, like, I not even got those euros, is like a sly dig at England, to be honest. As a Scottish person, we love digging at them at football. And yeah, obviously the currency that they use in the EU in Germany is the euros, but also who else doesn't have a euros is England, because they lost in the final. And it was very funny. So I thought I would say that we don't even have those euros, but we just got that sterling, who is also coincidentally an English player. So it's a wee play on the currency and a little jab at England, because, I mean, who doesn't like having a jab at England football? Pretty funny.
We're going to bring football home one day.
One day. Well, I mean, to be fair, the oldest clubs are from England, but actually football's from Scotland. And now I've just started a huge debate in your comments, which is pretty funny. Again, that next one's another football bar. So I'm saying, like, I'm not even in Man City, or like Man City, the football club, but I pull up and play like Erling, who, to be honest, I'm a Man U fan, but like Erling is something special, like one of the best players probably to grace the Premier League in many, many years. So Yeah, like ridiculous. So yeah, it's like big. I mean, shout out Erling, even though he plays for a pure op team. But yeah, so like that whole thing is tied together with football. And yeah, I think that's a very fitting thing as well, because Germany and the UK are both massive on their football as well. So
Wrong version of football though.
soccer.
Nah, American football is the only football. You guys should spell your football how they spell it in Spanish. That would save us a lot of trouble.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you mean hand egg?
That doesn't even look like an egg.
It looks more like an egg than it does like a ball. Like,
I wish I knew the geometric shape for an actual football. God damn it! But I know it's not an egg though. I want to say it's like an ellipsis, but it's not though, and it's not a diamond either. It's one of them two put together. Okay. So my man, the food, everything to gain, nothing to lose. All right, so yeah, I said it's common, it's cool, like everything's chill. But like, if you fuck with me, don't make me turn my man to food. Like I'm a cooker, nigga. Like if you've been watching the channel, you know how I feel. Play with me if you want to, motherfucker. I'm a cook your ass on the motherfucking record. And then the everything to gain, nothing to lose is like I ain't got shit. Like I got everything to gain, I got nothing to lose. So play with me if you want. I'm gonna do some crazy shit. It's like backing a wild animal into a corner and shit. Like don't fuck with them. Like they're gonna do some shit you are not expecting. You should just leave them be. Hey, wait. All right. So that point of cognac on ice, niggas here know. Like I love me some fucking cognac. I even found out recently that shit is brandy. I had no idea. Technically, it's wine. So how I'd be like, oh, I don't like wine. It's like, dumbass, like brandy is made from fucking wine, and then all of it is actually just different filtered versions of fucking wine. So I guess I do like wine, but like it needs to come from Hennessy. The VSOP, please. Thank you, sir. But yeah, pouring that cognac on ice, just me just saying the shit I like, and then fucking it came in my head at the time of writing it. Ice Spice is like quite popular. So when I did the thought I was feeling you, like psych, like I thought that's really how she said the shit in the song, because I never heard her song, and then I heard her song probably like a week or two ago, and I really like thought I was biting her bar, just like kind of doing a shout out, and I was like, it's not even like the same bar. It's not even close. I was like, oh damn, but like it's still a good bar though. But that was like the inspiration for it. It was just like, oh yeah, I was like. Because I thought she was saying that to niggas. Like, oh, yeah, that is funny. Like, a bad bitch be like, thought I was feeling you, psych. Like, crush your heart right there. Cognac on ice. Thought I was feeling you, psych. Early I'm booking a flight. Really, this can't be life. I also want to point out that when I wrote this verse, I'm gonna be completely honest at this point, now the song's out and everything, this is a recycled verse for a song that I wrote, and then it turned into working because I had already said I was gonna do the Berlin thing in the song. So when he was like, oh, we're doing a Berlin song, I was like, I've got a verse.
Is Berlin not on this?
Yeah, Berlin is on there. Niggas need to cop themselves a jacket right there above Seoul. Yeah, shout out to Seoul, Mexico, Seoul, Big Dundee.
Mexico, Dundee.
You know what I'm saying?
Country, cities, international, bro.
I put the niggas on there that fuck with me, and then places I might want to go one day. That's how you should do it. Niggas always like, oh, but these fuck them people. I don't give a fuck. I'm putting the shit on there I want. They asked me questions to see how I did it. I really don't know if I had to admit it. Got on the gas, never look back. I've been in the gaming on Dean for a minute. All right, so I've been in the gaming on Dean for a minute. The reason I spelled it that way is because that's how it's actually supposed to be spelled. But like your Dean is like, it's like your conscription to a thing. Yes. Like just your focus and like actually having a drive towards a particular goal. Yeah, but like on job doesn't translate over water. Like to like in America, folks like. Yeah, you're doing your thing. So like when I did that one, I was like, yeah, like that's a good one. But I'm also, I'm repurposing a word from fucking Islamic scripture, which I think is fucking hilarious because it's in music. Yo, somebody's gonna get me for my fucking jokes. But still, I respect the concept. That's actually why I did it overall, though. Wasn't to just like take a jab at the folks. It was because I was like, I like the concept of this, and to emphasize where I got the concept from is why I wanted to spell it correctly and why I used it. And then this is fucking haram as shit. This place right here is the Berlin Beer Garden, bro. Like this place is like actually like very popular and shit. Like remember in what's that song we just did? Told You Once Already. A big circle area that's behind me. Like that building is, I guess, like very like popular and shit. Like when you type in pictures of like Berlin, like that place comes up. Like, we didn't even fucking know he's trying to find a place to shoot a music video. It's like, dope. Thank God this shit is here.
Very low fake, but I stuck to the process. Had me a dream of no
Dollars, ashes, spending the through with no cylinders and boxes. Here to see what I can do and accomplish. But yeah, that was it for my verse. Really, it's just like, I was just trying to be as skippy as possible when I initially wrote the verse, and then I had to kind of really make it work on this beat from Kouk, which is a fire beat. But it was just like, God damn it, like just really flexing on niggas, and I just like the fact that it all just kind of worked out. And then I'm a rapping ass man, like I have a problem. So actually, my verse is not supposed to be this long either. It's only supposed to be 8 bars. But when I went in the booth to record, I forgot that we was only supposed to do 8s, so I ended up rapping my whole verse. And then everybody else is doing 8s, and I was like, oh shit, I was supposed to short my verse.
Typical. That's all I can say. Typical.
And this is what it is though. It is though. It's like at least 3 songs now that it's just like, why do you have like a 16 and niggas got like 12s and 8s? And my verses did not finish yet, sir. There's nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do.
Me to pull up, then
Relation, give me a ring.
Yeah, man will just go pull up, even if that's in Berlin. Man, I not even got those euros. Man, I just got that sterling. Man, I'm not even the man.
Alexanderplatz, right? See, now, I'm not like, I don't do well being a tourist. Like, I like going to places to meet people and to see things and to explore and be part of things. I really don't do well like doing the tourist stuff unless it's like something that's like beautiful, like the pyramids or something. But like people are like, yeah, go to Alexanderplatz. Like honestly, they just have exactly the same shops that you have in the UK. Like you go to Alexanderplatz, show up and see Primark, H&M, Burger King, lots of grey stuff and buildings. It just looks like Manchester. Like it's L, like L. Like I'm not gonna lie, Manchester's alright, but it's got good parts, right? But like if I'm gonna go to Manchester, please do not take me to the shopping centre unless it's like the Trafford Centre or something. Like to be fair, they've got really good malls. Like this is L's, like really big L's. Like
That's Hoppenhof right here, though.
yeah, that is Hoppenhof. Hoppenhof is class. So this is actually the view from our hostel. Meininger. We had a lot of fun getting all our white friends trying to say that. Meininger.
Where are we staying, bro? I don't know. Like, what's the hostel? The fuck. I've drunk too much. I've smoked too many cigarettes. I can't say it. Can you please tell the Uber driver where we're going? Just tell him where we're going. Yo, Johnny used to just look at me.
And then actually, like, so this part's quite good as well because we every night, like, well, we enjoyed the Berlin nightlife. You know, we enjoyed the nightlife. We had a great time, and every night we would come home and we would go have a little bit of a smoke, like outside in front of the hostel. And our mate Johnny, who's actually helping shoot in this video, was in bed and he had to wake up every morning and shut the window of the hostel because we were being so loud, screaming, "Ha! Error!"
Johnny was pissed.
He was pissed off. But yeah, nah, this is quite a good view place. I actually quite liked Hoppenhof. Not the train station. That's a L. But like see the square in the area. You're really close to the Reichstag, even though, as you'll find out, we didn't visit. And we had good wee joint spots. It was chilling. It was nice.
It was nice. I did like it. And then there's this little river in the back over here that's dope as hell. And shit, what? We shot 2 music videos in this area? Yeah. Because we got that, Told You Once Already. Got multiple shots, like here, across the water. They can't see my mouse. So, never mind. But yeah, just know that this place gets repurposed a whole bunch. And then this building on the right, though, is like a food court type place. And they have 2-3 good places in there. They're actually quality as fuck. They were really good. But then everything else is just overpriced. It's just ridiculous. Burgers, shite.
And yeah, I mean the Thai food was good in there. There's another little place like you can't actually see, but it's basically like sort of next to the river. And were you there that night?
Probably not.
We like decided to go for a walk, basically, and we were walking, and we walked outside to where you can see now, and we basically heard like the most thumping techno music, and we were like, what is going on here? Like, this is like the loudest thumping techno music ever. We're like, we're in Germany, let's go explore. So we walked along the riverbank, and there was a bunch of like 15 people with like the fattest speaker ever playing the heaviest techno, and they were doing an exercise class, just riding about, running up and down stairs and stuff. It was so weird, but I mean, Berlin is a weird place. Like, it's a good place, but weird, like really strange.
It's fun. I like the people and the time spent there. Outside of that, I don't know. But we'll be back, Berlin. Maybe you can show me more things. Like Erlin, that's the shit I'm talking about. Good buddy. Hey, Berlin, training boots. Just give us a ring. Hangs. Try to get pull up.
What is that?
What, the thing behind him? Because I don't know. I wouldn't win him. That's Johnny, Andrew, and Lee were doing that one.
I'm pretty sure, right, if there's anyone from Berlin there, or to be honest, it's a world famous site. I'm pretty sure right now we're looking at Berghain, like the entrance to Berghain. I'm not 100% sure, but if it's not Berghain, I'm sure it's like one of Berlin's massive clubs. Also, see, when you're in Berlin and you go to these massive clubs, drink all you want, but make sure you're careful, okay? Because a funny story, me and this learned gentleman right here, learned, a man of high class, much like myself, went to...
I'm drinking water.
Water, exactly. He's drinking water and I'm supplying people with inches, so, you know. Anyway. So yeah, we went out, and amongst nearly dying a couple of times that night, we managed to make our way to White Rabbit, and
I want to go back though. Despite bad times, I still want to go back.
And like, it was a weird place. You walk around White Rabbit, and like the further you get in, the more naked people get, and the more like debaucherous and weird it gets. And like at the start, it looks like this awful nightclub in Edinburgh called Hive. It's the worst place ever. And so I'm like bouncing around in there, like, what is going on here? And then we go further in, and I'm like, oh, nice tits. And so we decide to go back out and get a drink. Big L decision. I can't remember anything from the rest of the night. I got spiked. The last thing I remember is getting dragged through Hauptbahnhof. Like,
fucking, that's actually where fucking, so after the spiking situation, I wake up in the club. It's like, fuck. I would say it's like 6 o'clock in the morning when I wake up in the club, and they're just like, cuz it's over. Like, you gotta leave. And I wake up, I got all my shit on me still. So like, I got my bag, I got my phone, got all my shit, like all my shit, camera, laptop. That's also a thing about European clubs, even in the UK. Niggas got backpacks. Like, you could come to a pretty good club and still come in with your backpack, which is crazy. You're not doing that shit in America.
it's actually like a really common thing in German clubs because they go for the whole weekend. So people go from like Frankfurt to Berlin, and you get a 72-hour stamp in Berghain basically, and that gives you access straight away. You don't have to wait in the queue again. So you wait in the queue, you go in there, but there's also like a restaurant, a swimming pool, showers, like sex rooms. There's everything in these clubs. So people genuinely spend 72 hours like in these clubs. So they bring a backpack so they can like change their clothes, and they can like spray deodorant and like eat chewing gum and stuff. It's weird. It's so different from like UK club culture, and then like even like 10,000 miles further than American club culture. It's just like non-existent, but like they're crazy.
You're gonna have to get searched in America. And then also, I don't want that shit in here. Exactly. Because all I could think of is like, I'm looking for a strap. Like, somebody has a strap in this motherfucking backpack. Somebody's going to try and bring a gun in here. I don't like, just my American brain says like, that's what's going to happen. Like, I don't know why. But I wake up, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm in Germany. I don't have a fucking cell phone that works in Germany, so I don't have internet access. I don't speak fucking German. I'm fucking drugged out of my brain at this point because I've been fucking spiked, so I don't know what the fuck to do with myself, but I know I gotta get fucking back because I have a music video to shoot with this motherfucker that's on the screen right now. So I get on the train, the first one I see, and I'm just like, the hostel's that way. No, the fuck it's not. I end up riding all the way back damn near to the airport before I realize I'm going the wrong direction. I get off the fucking train, catch the train back in the other direction, and then if he ever sees it, this old German dude reading his newspaper was livid with me because I would not leave him alone until he answered my question. But he kept telling me I have to get off the fucking train. And, oh, fuck, it's not Hauptbahnhof, it's another one. And then take that to Hauptbahnhof. And then I could get fucking home. And that's how I fucking, like, figured out how to get my way back. I didn't make it back until, like, 11:30, like, in the morning. I was done. Me and Andrew were filming a music video that night. It was ridiculous. I was too much. I was done. I was cooked. And I then had to sleep in your fucking hostel room. And there's this fucking cunt in there on his goddamn phone the whole time. I remember laying down in the bed to go to sleep, looked at that nigga, and then when I woke up, Cuz was in the exact same spot on his phone, just like, what's up, bro?
Bro, he was literally doing this the whole weekend. Like, we were like trying to figure out if this guy was real, because like I never went into that hostel room. Like, and obviously we were going back to the hostel multiple times every day to make sure we got ready for the next thing we were doing. I never went to that hostel room one time for the first 5 days, and this guy wasn't lying on the bottom bunk opposite me on his phone. Like, the whole time. Like, honestly, the craziest thing is, like, I came in at, like, ridiculous times. Like coming at 9 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 2, he's still on his phone. Like, come back to the hotel room at, like 7, he's still on his phone. 3 o'clock in the morning, he's still on his phone. I'm like, how? Like, when do you sleep? Honestly.
I don't know. That man scared me. That man scared me. I remember you sent me a message after he left, though. He's like, guess who's gone, bro? Man on the phone. I was like, Jesus Christ. Ah, shit. All right, so yeah, we're going to say breaking down his part for the next episode. So we're going to skip this one. And then next up is going to be Fatty Bevy. We're going to just play that one as well, but we'll, what's it called? We'll skip that one as well because we'll have Fatty Bevy come break down his bars as well. These look like Battenberg cake. Fine Zeus from the plate.
Talking about that, Brandenburg Gate is also one of the weirdest places you'll ever go in your life. Like, at any point you go there, it's the weirdest thing ever. Like, people are just like doing karaoke, like there's like homeless people running up and down, people are proposing to each other. Like, it is maybe one of the most mental squares in the world. So if you do go to Berlin, I do recommend you go there, and it is actually very beautiful, and it's close to the Reichstag, which I'm not going to visit.
Never. Birds in Berlin, holy sermon. Don't speak German, but I'm learning. Pull up, so give me a ring. Pull up, even if that's in Berlin. I don't even have those euros. That's Sterling. My city, play like Erling.
So yeah, touring the city, grab a white bag. There's like a really great brand in Berlin that I really like, and they actually sell white bags. And I grabbed a couple of those when I was over there. And yeah, it was like really good. Like they've got really good usage. I've actually still got a couple of them with me today. You know, yeah, fantastic. So Berlin's white bags. Yeah.
I'll get you some, guys.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a little bit vile.
Like helmet ringing.
Yeah, as I said, I'm never going to visit the Reichstag. Now, the Reichstag is just behind where we are just now. Nah, there's like a wall, and then there's like a German government building, and you can just see the dome of the Reichstag over the top of it. But the Reichstag is like really, really, really close to there. And we did actually walk past the Reichstag. And I'd like to establish that you can go inside the Reichstag, so I didn't actually visit it. So Pull Up and Drink My Becks, famous German beer. Everywhere you go in Berlin, they drink that or like Berliner. It's so common. It's like Tennent's here or Carlin in England or FS in the Mediterranean. It's just the most common thing. It's constantly there. Funnily enough, though, in the video, we didn't video any Becks. So if you actually look back, you'll see some Polish beers because we have some. Yeah. See, there's some Tiskies. That's not from Berlin. Apologies to the fanatics, but yeah, these are quite clearly Tiskies, quite clearly a Polish beer. But yeah, Becks. Pull up and drink my Becks. I mean, you know me. I used to love the old MMA. Fought for many, many years. If you want to find me, go type in Joshua Kupaki. You'll find. But yeah, hit with the left. I always have to throw a little punching bar in there because you know me, a little Aggie guy. And then the next bit, make it a Scheistag. So like, I speak no German at all. I can say like Hallo or like Guten Tag. Yeah, like I do not sprechen Sie Deutsch. Like that's not a thing. But I do know that Scheiss is shite or shit. And I do know that tag is day. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to have a little bit of a play here, make it called Scheistag. Went to Berlin and I was delighted when they informed me that I was actually correct. You could actually say Scheistag. So I was like, banging, that's class. So, bit of clever writing from me there, So that whole part is basically like comparing like a German girl to a German car, which I mean might be considered like slightly offensive, but if you look at what I'm saying there, so riding a German, ride from the back, or I'm riding in the back because man doesn't drive, so I like to be in the back of the car, just vibing out. So right from the back, this German curving, like carving, but also curving. And she's got no flats, we all know what that means, eh? She's got, there's nothing flat about it, you know what I mean? It's like the opposite of the world. Like, there's nothing flat about it. And then this is us back to the studio. So the studio was actually really fun as well. Shout out Plattenschmitter, Global Gang, Keefe, Gianni, Riyadh, Amor. Shout out them, man, for bringing us along to their studio. The studio was sick. We had a good we wrote like some amazing songs in there, which you'll get to see and get to hear. And yeah, this is just like some extra sort of B-roll footage because I might have got quite drunk most days and didn't do enough filming for my verse. So just go pull up, even if that's in Berlin. When I not even got those U-boats, man, I just got that England. Even the man city, still pull up and play like Erling. If a man wants me to pull up, then they should give me a ring. Yeah, man, we'll just go pull up, even if that's in Berlin. When I not even got those U-boats, man, I just got that. Pause. When I'm not even the man city, still pull up and play like Erling.
This right here, I wish like they could all see it without the shit on the screen. But this right here is fucking me that morning trying to get back to the hostel. But I'm like, oh my, I got my camera. If I like something happened to me, let me document this on some Blair Witch Project type shit. So I pull out my camera and I record this, and then we get back, and then we're editing this video, and then Andrew plays this clip. I'm like, oh, put that shit in this video. Like, look, cause look, we go from, like, I'm okay right here. This is the same day. I'm okay here, smiling, everybody's having a good time. I need help. All right, yeah. But yeah, that's just in Berlin. We'll call this in Berlin breakdown or explainer episode 1. We'll have 2 more of these coming, and then yeah, we'll kind of try and keep these coming for everybody. And yeah, that's pretty much how we're gonna do that. You have anything else special about the song you want to talk about?
Not really, but what would be good though is if when you do go to the Culture Clan page, obviously do all the normal stuff like subscribe and that, but see if you do give us a comment, give us a wee comment on what kind of places you'd like to see us go next. And maybe what kind of music and stuff you'd be liking to hear, because we've been seeing that you like our diversity, and we really appreciate the support. It's sick that you've come over from Journalist channel, so yeah, keep running that up, and let us know where you want to see us go next. And maybe if you want to host us, then we'll pull up, because if you want me to pull up, just give me a ring. Yo, it's Kouk.
Your boy Journalist. This is Smokey Reacts. Thank you for joining us. Hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description. We'll see you on the next one. We're out of here. Peace.